My beloved child, I speak to you today with a heart full of love and an urgent message that cannot wait. In this moment, as you listen to my voice, I want you to understand something profound about the season you are living in. You are not here by accident. You are not listening to these words by chance. I have orchestrated every moment of your life to bring you to this exact point, where my truth can pierce through the noise of this world and reach the deepest parts of your soul. I see you, my dear one. I see the battles you fight in silence, the tears you cry when no one is watching, the prayers you whisper in the darkness when sleep refuses to come. I know about the dreams you have buried, thinking they are too broken to ever bloom again. I am aware of every disappointment that has carved valleys in your heart, every betrayal that has built walls around your spirit, every loss that has left you questioning whether I am truly there. Let me tell you something that will change everything if you truly hear it. I have never left you. Not for a single heartbeat, not for one breath. When you felt most alone, I was carrying you. When you thought I was silent, I was working in ways your eyes could not see. But today, my child, I come to you with both comfort and challenge. I come with healing and with holy disruption, because I love you too much to leave you where you are. You see, many of my children have learned to survive in captivity when I have called them to thrive in freedom. They have accepted chains as normal when I died to break every bondage. They have settled for crumbs when I have prepared a banquet. And perhaps, just perhaps, you are one of them. Let me share with you what I see when I look at your generation. At this moment in history, I see a people who have more access to my word than any generation before. Yet they are starving for truth. I see believers who know about me but have forgotten how to walk with me. I see churches full of activity but empty of power. I see my children chasing after signs and wonders while missing the greatest wonder of all, which is my presence dwelling within them. This breaks my heart, not because I am angry, but because I know what you are missing. I know the life, the abundance, the joy, the peace, the purpose that awaits you if you would only turn fully to me. My dear one, I want to talk to you about the treasure of your heart, for this is where everything begins. Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. I watch as so many chase after the treasures of this world with such passion, such dedication, such sacrifice. They wake before dawn to pursue wealth. They sacrifice their families for careers. They compromise their integrity for success. They measure their worth by their bank accounts, their value by their social media followers, their significance by their achievements, and all the while their souls are withering like plants without water. But what good is it, my beloved, if you gain the whole world but lose your soul? What profit is there in accumulating things that moths and rust will destroy, that thieves can steal, that death will separate you from? I am not saying that material things are evil. I am not calling you to poverty, but I am calling you to perspective. I am calling you to priority. I am calling you to understand that every earthly treasure is merely a shadow compared to the eternal riches I offer you. The treasures of heaven are not abstract concepts or distant promises. They are real, they are available, and they begin now. When you choose love over hatred, you store treasure in heaven. When you forgive instead of seeking revenge, you make a deposit in eternity. When you serve others without recognition, when you pray in secret, when you give without expecting return, when you choose integrity when no one is watching, you are building wealth that will never fade. These treasures are relationships restored, lives transformed, souls saved, hope renewed, faith strengthened, love multiplied. These are the only investments that will matter 10,000 years from now. I want you to understand something about impossible situations, for I know many of you are facing them right now. That diagnosis that has shattered your world, that relationship that seems beyond repair, that addiction that has enslaved you or someone you love, that financial crisis that threatens everything you have worked for, that depression that has stolen your joy and convinced you that darkness is all there is. Listen to me carefully. I am the God of impossible situations. There is nothing too hard for me, but here is what many do not understand. My power is not a magic wand to be waved at your command. My miracles are not party tricks to impress the crowd. When I move in impossible situations, It is always for a purpose greater than just solving your immediate problem. When I allowed my servant Job to lose everything, it was not because I had abandoned him. It was because I was preparing to reveal myself to him in a way that prosperity never could have allowed. When I let my people wander in the wilderness for 40 years, it was not punishment but preparation. When I allowed Paul to carry a thorn in his flesh despite his repeated prayers for removal, it was to show him and the world that my grace is sufficient, that my power is made perfect in weakness. So when you face your impossible situation, do not just pray for removal. Pray for revelation. Do not just seek my hand, seek my face. Do not just want my gifts, want my presence. Because sometimes, my beloved, I allow the impossible to remain so that you will discover that I am enough. Sometimes I close every door so that you will finally look up and see that I am the door. Sometimes I allow the storm to rage so that you will experience me as the one who can speak peace to the wind and waves. Now, let me address something that troubles me deeply. Many of my children have been taught formulas and methods that promise to manipulate spiritual realities. They speak of binding and loosing as if they were magical incantations, as if saying the right words in the right way could force heaven to comply with earth's demands. My dear one, this is not faith. It is superstition. This is not spiritual warfare. It is spiritual confusion. When I gave my disciples authority to bind and loose, I was not teaching them to bind demons or loose angels. I was speaking of spiritual responsibility within my body, the church. To bind meant to forbid based on heaven's standards. To loose meant to permit according to my will. It was about maintaining truth, administering justice with mercy, and shepherding my people with wisdom. The real spiritual warfare is not fought with loud declarations and dramatic gestures. It is fought in the quiet moments when you choose obedience over convenience, truth over popularity, love over bitterness, faith over fear. True spiritual authority does not come from shouting at darkness, but from walking in light. It does not come from the volume of your prayers, but from the surrender of your heart. The enemy trembles not when you quote formulas, but when you live in authentic relationship with me. He fears not your religious activities, but your genuine transformation. Your greatest weapon in spiritual warfare is not your words, but your worship. Not your strategies, but your surrender. Not your strength, but your dependence on me. I need to speak to you about something even more serious, something that grieves my heart deeply. I watch as nations, cultures, and even some who call themselves my people, drift further and further from my truth. They call evil good and good evil. They celebrate what I have called sin and mock what I have called holy. They have exchanged my truth for lies that promise freedom but deliver bondage. And the most heartbreaking part is that many do not even realize how far they have drifted. When a person, a family, a church, or a nation persistently rejects my voice, there comes a point where I step back. Not because I have stopped loving, but because forced love is not love at all. I honor the free will I have given you, even when you use it to walk away from me. And when I step back, when I remove my restraining hand, sin multiplies exponentially. What starts as a small compromise becomes a consuming fire. What begins as a tiny seed of rebellion grows into a forest of destruction. This is the most terrifying judgment of all. Not fire from heaven or plagues upon the earth, but simply giving people over to their own desires. When I remove my presence, the light goes out, the conscience becomes seared, the heart becomes stone. Truth seems like foolishness, lies feel like wisdom, and the soul, created for my glory, begins to feed on darkness, thinking it is light. But even now, even in this late hour, my arms are still open. My mercy is still available. My love has not diminished. I am calling you back. Not with condemnation, but with compassion. Not with anger, but with anguish for what you are missing. I am like a father standing at the gate, watching the road, hoping to see his wayward child return home. And when you turn to me, even if you are still a far way off, I will run to meet you. I will not wait for you to clean yourself up. I will not demand that you prove your worthiness. I will embrace you with all your filth and failure, and my love will begin the transformation. My beloved, I have called you to be holy, set apart, different from the world around you. Not because I want to make your life difficult or boring, but because I have designed you for so much more than what this world offers. You are not just flesh and blood, you are spirit. You are eternal. You are made in my image. You carry my breath in your lungs, my light in your spirit, my purpose in your destiny. But holiness is not achieved through your own effort. You cannot make yourself holy any more than a leopard can change its spots. Holiness comes from my presence dwelling within you, transforming you from the inside out. It is not about following rules, but about following me. It is not about perfection, but about direction. It is not about never falling, but about always getting back up and returning to me. When I call you to present your body as a living sacrifice, I am not asking for death, but for life, real life, abundant life. I am asking you to stop conforming to the patterns of this world that lead only to emptiness and destruction. I am inviting you to let me renew your mind, to see things as I see them, to value what I value, to love what I love, to hate what I hate. This transformation does not happen overnight. It is a daily process of surrender and renewal, of dying to self and living to me. Every morning when you wake, you have a choice. Will you put on the old self with its patterns and habits and fears and failures? Or will you put on the new self, created to be like me in true righteousness and holiness? Will you feed your spirit with my word or poison it with the world's lies? Will you walk in my light or stumble in darkness? These daily choices, these moment-by-moment decisions, are what shape your destiny. I want to tell you something about my word, for it is more powerful than you realize. My word is not just information, it is transformation. It is not just text, it is life. When I speak, things that do not exist come into being. When my word goes forth, it does not return empty. It accomplishes what I send it to do. And when you take my word into your heart, when you meditate on it day and night, when you hide it in your heart, it begins to work in you in ways you cannot even perceive. My word is a sword that divides soul and spirit, joints and marrow. It exposes the thoughts and intentions of your heart. It cuts away what needs to be removed and grafts in what needs to grow. It is a hammer that breaks the rocky heart. It is a fire that purifies gold. It is water that cleanses and refreshes. It is bread that nourishes and sustains. It is light that guides and reveals. Do not neglect my word, my child. Do not treat it casually or superficially. Dive deep into its treasures. Let it wash over you, through you, in you. Now, I want to address those of you who feel disqualified, who believe your past mistakes have put you beyond my reach or my use. You think your sins are too great, your failures too many, your heart too hard, your life too broken. Listen to me very carefully. There is no pit so deep that my love is not deeper still. There is no sin so scarlet that my blood cannot make you white as snow. There is no bondage so strong that my power cannot break it. There is no person so lost that I cannot find them. I specialize in restoration. I delight in redemption. I am the God of second chances and third chances and 70 times 7 chances. Look at my servants throughout history. Moses was a murderer. David was an adulterer. Peter was a denier. Paul was a persecutor. Mary Magdalene was demon-possessed. The woman at the well had 5 husbands. Matthew was a tax collector. Zacchaeus was a thief. Yet each of these became mighty instruments in my hands, not in spite of their past, but because of what their redemption revealed about my grace. Your scars can become your story. Your mess can become your message. Your test can become your testimony. Your pain can become your platform. But only if you give it to me. Only if you stop trying to hide it or fix it yourself and instead bring it into my light. I do not waste anything, not even your mistakes. In my economy, everything can be redeemed, everything can be restored, everything can be used for glory. I see some of you struggling with forgiveness, both receiving it and giving it. You carry grudges like treasures, rehearsing offenses, nurturing bitterness, planning revenge, or you carry guilt like chains, unable to forgive yourself for what I have already forgotten. My child, unforgiveness is a poison you drink hoping others will die. It is a prison where you are both the guard and the prisoner. It is a weight that will crush your spirit and steal your joy. Forgiveness is not a feeling. It is a choice. It is not saying what happened was okay. It is saying you will no longer let it control you. When you forgive, you are not setting the offender free. You are setting yourself free. And when you receive my forgiveness, you are not earning it or deserving it. You are simply accepting the gift I died to give you. Stop trying to pay for what I have already purchased. Stop carrying what I have already carried. Stop punishing yourself for what I have already punished in my own body on the cross. Let me speak to those who are weary, who feel like giving up, who wonder if the fight is worth it. You have been faithful for so long, but the breakthrough has not come. You have prayed and prayed, but heaven seems silent. You have sowed and sowed, but the harvest seems delayed. You look around and see the wicked prospering while you struggle. You see the ungodly celebrating while you suffer, and you wonder, is it worth it? Does it matter? Do I see? My precious child, I see everything. I see every tear you have cried. I count every prayer you have prayed. I remember every sacrifice you have made. I notice every time you choose righteousness when no one is watching. I observe every battle you fight in secret. Nothing is hidden from me. Nothing is forgotten. Nothing is wasted. What you are building in secret, I will reward openly. What you are sowing in tears, you will reap in joy. What seems like delay is often preparation. What feels like denial is often protection. The harvest is coming, my child. The breakthrough is near. The answer is on its way. Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap if you do not give up. The proper time is my time, not yours. My timing is perfect, even when it seems late to you. I am never early, but I am never late. I am always right on time. Trust my timing. Trust my process. Trust my heart toward you. I want to speak about love, for this is the greatest treasure of all. Love is not just something I do, it is who I am. And because you are made in my image, love is not just something you should do, it is who you are meant to be. But the love I speak of is not the world's version of love. It is not based on feelings or circumstances or worthiness. It is not conditional or temporary or self-serving. My love is patient and kind. It does not envy or boast. It is not proud or rude or self-seeking or easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. It does not delight in evil but rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. This love never fails. This is the love I have for you. This is the love I want to flow through you. When you love like this, you become a channel of heaven to earth. You become my hands and feet and voice in a world that desperately needs to know that I am real, that I care, that I have not abandoned them. Every act of genuine love is a seed of eternity planted in time. Every kindness shown, every mercy extended, every grace given is a reflection of my kingdom breaking into this world. But you cannot manufacture this love. You cannot fake it or force it. It only flows from a heart that has been captured by my love. The more you understand how much I love you, the more you will be able to love others. The more you receive my grace, the more you can extend it. The more you experience my forgiveness, the more you can forgive. You cannot give what you have not received. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Not just physical rest, though your body needs that too. Not just emotional rest, though your heart craves it, but soul rest, spirit rest, the kind of rest that comes from knowing you are loved, you are held, you are safe, you are mine in my presence. You can stop striving and start being. You can stop performing and start receiving. You can stop pretending and start healing. I am calling you to a deeper place. My child, deeper than religious activity, deeper than surface spirituality, deeper than comfortable Christianity. I am calling you to the deep waters where your feet cannot touch the bottom, where you must depend completely on me to keep you afloat. This is where the miracles happen. This is where the transformation occurs. This is where you discover who you really are and who I really am. Some of you have been living in the shallows for so long that you have forgotten there is an ocean. You have settled for wading when I created you to swim. You have been content with drops when I want to give you rivers. You have been satisfied with glimpses when I want to give you glory. Come deeper, my child. Do not be afraid of the depths. I will be with you. I will hold you. I will not let you drown as I close this message to you, my beloved. I want you to know that this is not just words. This is my heart poured out for you. Every sentence is saturated with my love for you. Every paragraph pulses with my desire for you. I am not a distant God shouting commands from heaven. I am Emmanuel, God with you. I am closer than your next breath. I am more available than your next thought. Right now, in this very moment, I am extending my hand to you. Will you take it? Will you trust me? Will you let me lead you into the life I died to give you? Will you stop trying to control everything and let me be God? Will you stop trying to earn what is already yours and just receive? Will you stop running and let me catch you? Will you stop hiding and let me find you? Will you stop pretending and let me heal you? The choice is yours, my child. I will not force you. Love never forces, but I will wait for you. I will pursue you. I will keep calling you because you are worth it to me. You are not a mistake. You are not an accident. You are not a disappointment. You are my beloved, my chosen, my treasured possession, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from my love. Not death nor life, not angels nor demons, not the present nor the future, not any powers, not height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation can separate you from my love. This is my promise to you. This is my covenant with you. This is my eternal, unchangeable, unshakable commitment to you. You are mine, and I am yours forever. So what will you choose today, my beloved? Will you continue trying to fill your life with treasures that will fade, or will you invest in what is eternal? Will you keep fighting battles in your own strength, or will you let me fight for you? Will you remain in the shallows, or will you come to the deep? Will you stay in bondage to your past, or will you step into the freedom of your future? Will you keep carrying burdens I never asked you to bear, or will you cast them on me? I am here. I am ready. I am willing. I am able. The question is not whether I want to move in your life. The question is whether you will let me open your heart. My child, open your hands, open your life. Let me in fully, completely, without reservation. Let me love you, heal you, restore you, use you. Let me show you what you were truly created for. Let me reveal the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your invitation. Heaven is watching. Angels are waiting. Your destiny is calling. Do not let this moment pass. Do not let these words be just another message you heard. Let them penetrate your heart. Let them change your life. Let them launch you into the greatest adventure you have ever known. The adventure of walking with me, talking with me, living for me, being loved by me. Prayer time. Lord Jesus, I come before you now with an open heart. I have heard your words, felt your love, sensed your presence. I choose today to surrender everything to you, my past with all its failures, my present with all its struggles, my future with all its uncertainties. I lay down my treasures of earth and take up your treasures of heaven. I stop trying to fight in my own strength and rest in yours. I release my unforgiveness and receive your grace. I let go of my control and trust your plan. Transform me from the inside out. Fill me with your spirit. Use me for your glory. I choose to go deeper with you, to trust you more fully, to love you more completely. Be my Lord, my Savior, my friend, my everything. I am yours, completely and forever. Thank you for never giving up on me. Thank you for loving me when I could not love myself. Thank you for the future you have prepared for me. I trust you. I love you. I surrender to you. In your precious and powerful name, amen, my dear one, remember this. Always you are loved, you are chosen, you are called, you are equipped, you are never alone. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Now go. Live in this truth, walk in this love, shine with this light. The world is waiting to see me through you. Do not be afraid. I am with you. Do not be discouraged. I am for you. Do not give up. I will complete what I have started in you. This is my promise. This is my word. This is my heart for you today and always. God bless you, my beloved child. God bless you abundantly, exceedingly, above all you could ask or imagine, for I am able, and I am willing, and I am working all things together for your good. Trust me, follow me, love me, and watch what I will do in and through your surrendered life. The best is yet to come.